Hello, welcome to a You Ask, I Answer. Now that after I start to use my iPhone for video, I like the way the frame is. Seem like you see a better cut of me in my man cave. Um, Anyhow, I was gonna do an unboxing, but I get a question via email from Jason, the same person that sent me another gift. For those that remember, last month he sent me a big box with a gift, and then he sent me another box that arrived. This actually arrived yesterday, but I didn't have a time. I didn't have time to shoot the video, and I was gonna do it today. But then I received an email from Jason asking me a question, and here's a question. His question is about pedigree, okay? And my opinion on pedigree and how should anyone value pedigree? Would I pay more for pedigree? Things like that, in that nature, okay? So have I owned pedigree in the past? If you dig deep into the archive, in my video archive, you will see that at one point I had a bunch. In my very first year on YouTube, I show a bunch of slab, some Silver Age, Captain America. If you go back and look, you can find it. But I had some, I think Boston pedigree, some Twin City pedigree. I think the most I ever had was like maybe 10 slab from various pedigree. I have since sold them all. Okay. I sold the last 4 Twin City pedigree that I had earlier this year on Comic Link, and 2 went. One barely matched the price I paid for it 8 years ago. In a while, whenever the Twin City pedigree came out, I bought them. I think one fetched just about the same price. So if you subtract out the commission I had to pay Comic Link, I lost money. And then one did really well, and one double or more than double what I paid for. So all in all, with me, with my luck, once again, I think I came out ahead, but not by a lot. You know what I mean? Oh, ooh, whoa, Jason. Yes, Jason sent me a Gerber guide, if you don't remember, one of the book. And then he emailed me later that he didn't include both sets. So wow, Jason, you didn't have to do this. This one is like minty, still in the wrapper. Woo! Merry Christmas, early birthday to me. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And then, once again, love the box. I will definitely reuse it. Okay, so here's my question to Jason question. Well, here's my answer to Jason question. Pedigree is a weird thing, okay? Some people don't see any reason to pay a premium for them, okay? Some pedigree deserve, okay, I'm using that rare word, deserve a premium because it is so special. I think regardless of how you feel about pedigree, like it's nothing special, it's not a big deal. I think even for those individuals, they will probably agree that there is something very special about the My Higher, because you're talking about a massive amount of super high grade golden age. Has there ever been any pedigree, any collection that come close to matching that? Okay, so it deserves to be looked at with a very special eyes. It deserves a special spot in this hobby. Okay, now for the rest of the pedigree, Boston, Massachusetts, Twin City, certainly to try to value those are going to be much more difficult because you know it is not something that's uniformly agreed by the collecting community. Okay, if I think the reason why my high pedigree book holds such a premium is because so many people, maybe not everybody, but so many people regard it so highly, and they fought. They will be out. People will be out there outbidding each other because they want it, got to have kind of thing. So that I understand. Okay, even if not 100% of the collectors out there would say I will pay a premium for pedigree, but there is enough. Now that being said, for many other pedigree, there is never going to be the same kind of fever. Okay, I have yet to find another pedigree or see another pedigree where books can hold its value and the kind of attention and wow factor like the My High pedigree. Sure, there are pedigree out there that highly regarded by some people. Absolutely. Okay, there's not. I'm not poo-poo on the fact that nobody talk about any other pedigree. Okay, I'm just saying that outside of My High, you're not gonna find another pedigree that I think hold that kind of high standard. Now there are some other pedigree that you mentioned that somewhat has its value or can hold a premium more so than other. The one with the golden age keys or rare golden age books, because those are hard to find. Okay, I think those pedigree books tend to hold value very well and command a premium because even if they are not pedigree, the books are rare, hard to find, mega golden age keys kind of thing. So that I think is good. Now when it comes down to pedigree of Bronx, like Twin City, yeah, it's neat, but not a heck of a lot of people is gonna be wowed by Twin City. Okay, it's neat, it have a cool backstory, but it's not enough people out there say, I gotta own the Twin City pedigree. That Bronx age Batman New Adams cover should command double the nobody. If nobody's gonna pay double the market price for a Bronx high grade Twin City pedigree. I don't think so. If there is, there might be an exception to the rule. As always, nothing is a blanket statement for the entire set of books, right? But so when it comes down to telling people if something deserves a premium, a pedigree premium, it comes down to you and whoever it is that want that book. Okay, if you're willing to pay more than the GPA for a book, for sure some of the pedigree is on GPA, but as usual, especially the golden age books, you don't see that a lot of GPA data because those books do not change hands often. So that's not like you're gonna see the My High copy bouncing back and forth between people every year. So that it's hard to track those things. Okay, so it's one of those things where it's gonna determine by the free market in an auction more so than anything else, and it comes down to whoever it is that want that book more than you. So if you are willing to bid higher than GPA for a book because it has a pedigree, be prepared that if there is one other person, that's all it takes, one other person beside you that want that because it is a pedigree, and you likely will pay a little bit more. Okay, but my advice is that at the end of the day, it's your money, okay? I can tell you, I like Pedigree. I did at one point chase Pedigree. That's why I have about 10 slabs of Twin Cities and Boston and Massachusetts. But after a while, it didn't really matter to me, okay? Do I want a church, my high Pedigree in my collection? Absolutely. But not enough to buy some no-name, unknown Golden Age books just for the sake of having a my high. If I was to fork out premium for a my high book, it better be a semi-key or a Golden Age books that has some kind of significance. Those things will hold value more than just any my high Golden Age books. Okay, that's just, the my high collection will always command some premium, but there are books that will command a bigger premium. Those are the big Golden Age books. So I wouldn't pay more for Massachusetts or Boston. As far as Golden Age Pedigree book, I think those books command a premium more because they are rare in the first place. People would be willing to buy them just to have them regardless if they are of pedigree or not. So, as far as, pricing any pedigree book, especially, Silver Age and Bronze Age, things that are not uber rare, fairly common, I wouldn't pay 10% more than GPA. But that's just me. I don't think there's any scientific data analysis done by me or anyone to say that this is a percentage that a pedigree should command over a non-pedigree book. I don't think there is such a thing. The only thing that we know and we can measure is that, yeah, my high tend to go for much higher because my high pedigree is such a desirable pedigree compared to many other, right? We can all agree on that. I don't think you can lose investing in good Golden Age pedigree. At the same time, I wouldn't advise anyone to invest money in Bronze Age pedigree. Okay, but that's just my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong. You know me, I don't know everything. Thanks for the question, Jason, and thank you for this. Bye-bye.